I'm not a loud person. I don't make scenes. I don't scream, cry, or beg, even when I should have. I was 17 when I learned that being quiet doesn't mean being weak. It means they won't see you coming when it's your turn to win. My name's Aaron, and this is how I turned the coldest betrayal of my life into the slowest, cleanest revenge I've ever served. When my mom died, I was 10. It was a sudden aneurysm. One minute she was humming over the stove, and the next, I was calling 911 while my father just froze. After that, he never looked at me the same. It was like every time he saw me, he saw her. And he didn't want to. By the time I was 12, he'd married Carla. She came with her own son, Tyler. We were the same age, but couldn't be more different. Tyler got CS and fist bumps. I got as in silence. Tyler could crash a car and get forgiven. I could forget to mow the lawn and get grounded. At first, I tried to earn their love, kept my head down, helped around the house, got straight A's. I thought if I was good enough, they'd notice me. Maybe even be proud. They did notice, just not in the way I hoped. I'll never forget the day the scholarship letter came. Full ride, for years out of state. It had the school crest on thick, embossed paper. I read it 5 times before even breathing. My guidance counselor had helped me apply in secret. She knew I didn't want my dad to talk me out of it. I brought it home that night, tucked in my backpack, like a treasure. At dinner, I told them. I got in. Full ride. State U. Carla didn't even look up from her phone. Isn't that where Tyler wanted to go? Tyler grunted. They didn't take me. Said my GPA wasn't competitive. My father took the letter, read it once, and laughed. This dry, humorless sound. That's for your brother, he said, shaking his head. You don't need a degree. You're staying here. Working. Trade school. That's what I did. Then, slowly, deliberately, he tore the letter in half, and then again, and again, until it was confetti. My hands were shaking, but I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I just nodded and said, okay. I cleaned the table after dinner. Tyler went to play video games. Carla poured wine. My father turned on the game. And I stayed up that night in the garage, thinking, not about revenge. Not yet. Just about how small I felt in a house that was supposed to be home. The next day, I told my counselor everything. She was furious but calm, the kind of adult I wished I had at home. She got on the phone with the school. Thankfully, they still had the offer on file. We made a plan. I applied for a P.O. box, created a private email, got a part-time job bagging groceries, and told my dad it was to save up for tools. By the time graduation rolled around, I had my dorm assignment, my textbooks, my class schedule, all without them knowing a thing. On the day I left, I packed my bags after they'd gone to bed. I left a note. Going to stay with a friend for the summer. Don't wait up. I shut the door without slamming it. Just like I always did, college wasn't easy. I didn't have much. Old laptop, 2 changes of clothes, and a fierce, bitter drive that wouldn't let me quit. I worked the night shift in the campus library. Took 18 credits a semester. Slept maybe 4 hours a night. I didn't party. I didn't date. I didn't go home for holidays. They didn't ask. Once, I saw a Facebook post from Tyler. First day at State U. Go Wolves. I stared at the screen. I'd beaten him there by a full year. He dropped out after 2 semesters, me? I made Dean's List every semester. Got published. Got noticed. I graduated top of my class with a double major, computer science and applied mathematics. No one in my family knew. Not even when I got my first job, 6 figures, health insurance, a corner office at 23. But revenge, the real kind, takes patience. I waited until the diploma came in the mail. The real one, in thick parchment, sealed with the university stamp. Then I paid to have it professionally framed in dark walnut and silver. It was heavy, solid. Inside the frame, under the glass, I placed a small white card that read, "This could have said your name too." No return address. Just his name. David C. I never got a reply. But my cousin called a week later and told me what happened. Apparently, my dad opened the package after dinner. Carla asked what it was. He just stared at it, then stood up and walked out the back door. Sat on the porch in silence for over an hour. Didn't say a word the rest of the night. We haven't spoken since. I'm okay with that. Tyler's still working part-time at a car wash last I heard. Carla posts a lot of inspirational quotes online. My father stays off social media entirely. Sometimes people ask if I regret cutting them off. No. I regret giving them so many chances. I don't need an apology. I don't need an "I'm proud of you." That's not what this was ever about. This was about proving to myself that I wasn't what they said I was, that I could walk through the fire and come out clean, that their silence couldn't stop my voice, just make it quieter, sharper, more precise. I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I just left, and then I won, quietly, completely. And when I mailed that frame, I made peace with everything. Because the truth is, it never needed to say my name. It just didn't need to say his.